Hey Queen, hey Queen, hey Queen. How y'all doing? I hope that you are doing so great out there. I hope that your week has been amazing. I really do. For me, um, my week it's been pretty good for the most part. Wednesday we did get some bad news. One of my daughters, well, our family member, a cousin, but my daughter, my youngest daughter's close with her. She passed away. So we found that out on Wednesday. So keep my daughter and definitely the family of my cousin and the whole family in prayer. We appreciate prayer all the time. Yes. Um, Yeah, so I didn't mean to start it out so heavy, but yeah, that's happened. My daughter was having a tough time with it. She was really having a tough time. And sometimes, all the time, actually, all the time, loss is hard. Loss is so, so hard, especially with people that you love. So love on the ones that you love while they're here, because tomorrow is unpromised to any of us. So make sure that you are putting good things out there, wonderful memories, and just being awesome to people so they have good memories of you. And loving on yourself while you're here as well, because tomorrow is unpromised. And make sure that you are loving on people, because we don't know where they're going to go. So make sure you're doing those things. Now, let me tell you about my day today. I woke up this morning early. I woke up early this morning, and I'm not usually up that early, so I got up early, right? I think I'm hungry, so I went on and I ate something this morning. Okay, I went on and ate and took my medicine. Don't usually get up. I get up around that time anyway, because it's the middle of the morning. Usually we have to get up to the bathroom. But after I do that, I usually go back to sleep. But I didn't go back to sleep this morning. Took care of business, all that. And I was hungry, I was hungry. So I ate, took my meds. Never take my meds this early. It was like 5:30, maybe 6 in the morning. So I'm still up, right? I'm still up all this time up. And so I had something. I know what was on my mind. So I'm like, okay, I have to call the light company, right? So I have to call the light company because the bill is coming due soon, but I don't have all of it, right? So I don't have all of it. So let me call to make a payment arrangement, because I know I haven't made one this year. So let me call and do that. And so I'm like, okay, they open at 9 o'clock. So by the time 9 o'clock rolled around, baby, they had turned me off. They had turned me off. And I'm like, what in the world? So I called the light company. And so the lady said the bill was actually due yesterday, right? And so I was thinking that the bill was due like the 24th. That's what I was thinking, because that's what Ernest had said, right? That's what he said. It was due the 24th. And so I'm like, okay, that's why I didn't call yesterday or the day before. I would have called already to make this arrangement, because I knew that I didn't have the whole thing, right? I knew that. And so I know if your lights get cut out, you have to pay. You pay up. Like, you have to pay. So I asked the lady how much did I have to pay to be able to get them back on. And so she let me know what I had to pay to get them back on. It wasn't, I didn't have to pay the whole entire amount to get them back on, right? but it was still more than what I had. You know what I had, because I was calling, obviously, try to make a payment arrangement in the first place. So I was able to actually borrow that. I borrowed it, and so I had to go put that money in the bank to be able to call and pay. So I called, and they switched me around to somewhere else, to another person. When I said I was calling to get my lights back on, so they switched me to that person. So I talked to that person, and then they gave me a number that the other person didn't give me, which was more I definitely didn't have, because I didn't borrow that kind of money. And so I'm letting them know, hey, that's not the number I was told. You know, this is what I was told. And so the lady, she said, well, when your lights get cut off, you have to pay the reconnection fee, which I know about, and you have to pay a deposit, which I'm not understanding. Why am I paying a deposit? Okay, the lights got turned off, good. The lights had already been on, so why am I paying you a deposit? Turn the lights back on without I don't know, like, because my lights are not getting cut off around here. So I don't know if this is a normal practice or if this is a new practice. What is, and I don't know. So I asked her to speak to her supervisor. She told me that her supervisor was going to tell me the same thing. I hung up on her. I did. I hung up on her. And so what I decided to do was call back. I called back and I spoke to somebody else. So what I did was I just called and said I was paying my light bill. So we went through that process, paying the light bill, right? So we paid the light bill. Then the lady said, hold on. She told me, hold on a second. She had to check something out. So I came back and she told me, usually when your lights get turned off, we charge a reconnection fee, which she definitely did that. And also we charge for a deposit. And so she was saying, like, if they get cut off again, that you know, I would have to pay, you know, I would have to pay that, but she won't just give me a warning this time. Thank goodness, I was happy about that. But I never knew that, or that you have to pay a deposit if your lights get turned off. I don't know. Like, I don't know. People are struggling, okay? People are struggling out here, and this is what we doing, okay? Because I'm grateful, you know, that I was able to find somebody that was willing to say, okay, we'll just give you a warning, because she didn't have to say, okay, we'll just give you a warning. She could have just said, well, you didn't pay, you called, you didn't pay the deposit, so your light's still gonna stay off. So I'm thankful. But what about the people that don't get, you know, get to be able to get their lights on because they don't have the deposit, and nobody's willing to work with them and everything? What about that? You know, so it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. And what I wanted to let y'all know is, yes, I am going through financial hardship right now. I just need to get it off my chest, and I'm not over here trying to get any money or anything from y'all. I just need to talk, okay? So I'm going through some financial hardship right now. Ernest, he is out of work right now. You know, he's been laid off, so you know, it happens. Those things happen sometimes. And you already know that I definitely have been out of work for a while. I've been out of work for a while. And so when I saw that, you know, Ernest was laid off, and that, okay, we have to try to make sure that we're going to make sure we get these bills and stuff in order and be able to pay him. And I saw that he was laid off. So I started looking, because I was trying to find something where I could do from home, but nothing was really coming up, nothing. And so found something that was still within the field that I've been doing, working with people with special needs, right? So did the interview, but I didn't get a call back. I'm not even upset about that, because something will come through, but I really want something where I actually can be home. I'm not really ready to go back and work with people with special needs. I'm not ready to really be out there, but if I have to be out there in order to make sure the bills are being paid, then I have to be out there. I'm not against doing what I have to do at all, because I've been doing it, I've done it, and I will do it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I had to say about that. But also I have one more thing that I do have to say before I go. So I did come up with an idea for myself, right? Because you all know that I am a poet. I always let you know this. I have a channel that I'm trying to get back monetized. V Scott Speaks. VII Scott Speaks together. SCOTT Speaks. SPEAKS. Go over there to my channel and subscribe. Watch some videos and leave some comments to try to get me to be able to get back monetized. I appreciate that. And also on that channel, I'm going to be doing some poetry shows, maybe a few lives and stuff to try to get support for my poetry. Well, yes, to get support for my poetry. Yes, get support for my poetry and get myself out there a little bit more. And yes, I will have my Cash App up. And also, yes, also, I will be selling my poetry over there on my V Scott Speaks YouTube channel. I'm going to be selling my poem, His Queen, Beautiful Little Black Girl, Chocolate Flower. Now, Beautiful Little Black Girl, I don't have a photo or picture for right now. Now, Chocolate Flower, I have a picture for it that I drew myself. It's a gorgeous picture of a, you'll see it, but I drew that myself. It's been years back. And so I have it where it's, you can put it in a book. I have a book fold. I have bookmarkers for that. I have a magnets where you can put on your refrigerator for that. And I just have some medium-sized ones. But the His Queen one I have is like about an 8x10, and it is inside of frames. One is in a black frame, and the other one is in a gold frame. And one of the papers is purple. You will see it. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous, right? But that is not my original artwork. I chose a lady off of the computer to use the image for that, so that's fine. And I'm going to just be doing my work over there, trying my best to actually make some money off of my talent that God gave me. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel bad sometimes when I want to ask for money for these gifts. I feel bad. So I'm still working on that. So please come over. I will let you know when I'm doing lives. I will let you know when certain videos are up about the poems that I'm selling and all that kind of stuff. I might even do a few things on TikTok. But if you would, please help. Please support me. Please. Thank you. I'm gonna go because I've gotten charged. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go.